Mrs. Antonia Tegani Freitas, President of the Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association and other members of the executive of TTUTA, fellow speakers, teachers, non-teaching staff, and specially invited guests. A very pleasant good day to you, and thank you for the opportunity to bring greetings at your annual convention under the theme, Teachers at the Heart of Education Recovery. It is indeed apt, given the challenges experienced in education as a direct result of the pandemic. While we all acknowledge that challenges existed in the education sector before March 2020, certainly the pandemic has presented a slew of new challenges, calling for a paradigm shift, not only in how we as educators deliver, but administration of education at this time. The Ministry of Education is cognizant of the many challenges faced by the teaching fraternity and will continue to be open to continued dialogue on finding the best solutions for Trinidad and Tobago as we continue to work together to mitigate the challenges that have affected every sector. We have students, teachers, and parents who are dealing with COVID loss, with job loss, with learning loss, so many challenges. The impact of all of this extends into the education sector, and our teachers, as the point of the education spear, are grappling with many challenges every day. Teachers have required support to be able to deal with these circumstances. Not only mental health, as is offered to them through the Employee Assistance Program, but also in upskilling to be easily and confidently able to navigate the online platforms which have become their classrooms, and the provision of tools to do so. As of August 2021, 167 varying online courses have been hosted by the Ministry of Education to facilitate training of teachers across primary, secondary, and our special schools. And our teachers, almost all of them, have grasped these opportunities with both hands. Webinars have been provided to train and support educators, inclusive of teachers, principals, vice principals, heads of departments, and senior teachers. And collaborations have been established to facilitate the training of 1,219 TVET educators in online methodology. The demand for training outstrips the supply, and that's a good thing. But the Ministry of Education remains resolute in its thrust to continuously provide training and professional development to teachers. Just last week, 100 primary school teachers from Trinidad and Tobago commenced the 9-month Regional Training Diploma Program titled Digital Education and Distance Learning Pedagogies in the Caribbean. This program is a wonderful opportunity, and it comes to us through a collaboration among the Tampere University of Applied Sciences in Finland, the Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training of Barbados, the Inter-American Development Bank, and it is coordinated locally by our very own Teacher Education, Performance and Professional Development Division of the Ministry of Education in Trinidad and Tobago. Recently, another cohort of teachers completed their training in Blackboard, with over 1,700 teachers already accessing this UNESCO training. The Ministry's Teacher Education, Performance and Professional Development Division continues to source, develop, and provide training to this nation's teachers in areas needed to expand and deepen their digital and pedagogical competencies. And different modes of applied digital pedagogy, whether online, hybrid, and in-person classroom, that type of training is provided because the future of education is blended. Online is here to stay. While the path to transformation in the education system is fraught with many challenges, it is not unattainable. Through careful and collaborative planning, agility in execution, dedicated funding, and continued dialogue with all education stakeholders, we can be assured that not only will the education system recover from the challenges of the pandemic, but it will provide the digital ecosystem and the skilled citizens to advance this nation's development agenda. And let me use the words of one of TTUTA's own vice presidents when we say, from this challenge, we will build back better. I wish to thank the President and the Executive for the opportunity to share these brief remarks with you, and I wish you, as always, a successful convention. God bless you.